الرمسة. Today I'm saying to you morning of الرمسة. And this is also the name of the institute, الرمسة Institute. So I'm sure like you're wondering what الرمسة means. الرمسة means spoken Emirati. So if I want to say I speak Emirati, I would say أنا أرمس Emirati as a verb, I speak. أنا أرمس Emirati. And الرمسة is very pure word only for the UAE. So you will not see people from different Gulf countries even using this word. The most common word for I speak in the Arab world is أتكلم. But أرمس is very pure Emirati word. If you say it to anyone like أنا أرمس Emirati, people will be impressed. Like they say, oh wow, you know Emirati dialect. تمام? So the lesson today is about the verbs. Most common verbs that you can use it in your daily life. So we'll start with the first one. We'll start with my best word, which is I love or I like. I love and I like in Arabic is one word, which is أحب. أحب. So for example, if you want to say I like Dubai, you would say أنا أحب Dubai. You can also drop أنا. You can just say أحب Dubai. أحب الإمارات. Or you can say أحب حنان. I love حنان. Or you can say, for example, I love my work, I love my wife, I love my children. All these words can be used with this verb. I love. أحب. أحب. And also in Arabic language, whenever you speak about yourself as a verb, like I eat, I go, I drink, it will always start with alif, regardless of the dialect. It will always start with alif. For example, أحب, آكل. And also you will see this in other verbs. تمام? So أنا أحب دبي. أتكلم. أتكلم. I just spoke about it. I say أرمس is the pure Emirati word. But I don't want you to limit your conversation to only Emiratis. I want you to use this Arabic to speak with any Arab. So you would use the word أتكلم, which means I speak. So if I want to say I speak Arabic, I would say أتكلم عربي. If I want to say I speak Italian, I would say أتكلم إيطالي or أتكلم إنجليزي. And also you can say I speak fast. For example, I speak slow. أتكلم بسرعة. أتكلم شوي شوي. So now if you want to say I speak Arabic little bit, أتكلم عربي شوي. تمام? I buy. This verb is dedicated for ladies because I know that we like to buy. So, I buy is أشتري. أشتري. So for example, if I say I buy a new phone or new iPhone, أشتري iPhone. Or I want to buy iPhone 7, أبى أشتري iPhone 7. So أشتري means I buy. أشوف. I see, I watch, I look. All goes with the word أشوف. أشوف. So أنا أشوف تلفزيون. Or if I want to say I see أحمد, أنا أشوف أحمد. Or even sometimes I say, okay, let me see. I say the word أشوف as well. So أشوف, it works with all the words related to looking or seeing or watching. So you can say أنا أشوف الفيلم, أنا أشوف حنان, أنا أشوف اليوتيوب. All is correct. Verb number 5, رقم 5. أحط. أحط means I put. For example, also we use the word I put makeup. أحط مكياج. أحط مكياج. Or I put, for example, the pen on the table. I would say أحط القلم على الطاولة. I put the pen on the table. أحط القلم على الطاولة. آخذ. I take. So for example, if I want to say I take Arabic course, I would say آخذ. آخذ. It's like double A. أخذ the course عربي. Or I can say أخذ بيزات or money. أخذ بيزات. Or I take the pen. أخذ قلم. Or I take the phone. أخذ التليفون. So you can use it the same way as you use I take in English. أبا. I want. This is very common. Very, very, very common verb to use it in Emirati dialect. I know sometimes you would like to go to the restaurants and you want to order. In English, you would say, I would like to order. In Arabic, or especially Emirati Arabic, we're very fast. We say, Aba. It's like just, I want. So for example, I would say, Aba shawarma. I want shawarma. Aba bipsi. Or Aba mai. I want water. Or if you go to a place, you say, Aba hanan. I want to see hanan, for example. Just you can use it the same as English for I would like or I would love. We can use the word Aba. I understand. أفهم. أفهم. So if I want to say I understand Arabic, أفهم عربي. أفهم عربي. Or أفهم إنجليزي. أفهم إنجليزي. Or if you want to say I want to understand. I want to understand. It's two verbs in English. You can use the same thing in Arabic in a very simple way. You can just say أبا أفهم. I want to understand. If you want to say I want to watch or I want to see, أبا أشوف. أبا أشتري. I want to buy. أبا أتكلم. I want to speak. For example, I want to speak in Arabic. أبا أتكلم بالعربي. I want to speak in Arabic. أبا أحب. I want to like. This is a weird sentence, but you can use it. It depends on what's your sentence in English. Or you can say, for example, أبا أخذ. I want to take. And very important rule, you use it with the verbs. If you want to make the sentence negative, like for example, if you want to say, I don't see, I don't buy, I don't talk, I don't like, you will use the word ما. So, ما أشوف, it's like just MA. ما أشوف, ما أشتري, ما أتكلم, ما أحب, ما أحط, ما أخذ, ما أبى, ما أبى, which means I don't want, ما أبى, and ما أفهم. And now with more verbs. I work. أشتغل. أشتغل. So if you want to say, I want to work in Dubai. أبى, I want. أشتغل في دبي. أبى أشتغل في دبي. I go. So for example, I go to the home. I go to Dubai Mall. I go to the Mall of Emirates. I would say أسير. أسير البيت. I go to the house. And in English, you have a lot of prepositions. In Arabic, we don't have that much. So we would say, I go the home. I go Mall Dubai. Not to. There is not a lot of to in Arabic, especially the Emirati Arabic. So I would say, أنا أسير البيت. أنا أسير دبي مول. أنا أسير ميركاتو. أنا أسير ميردف سيتي سنتر. أو أنا أسير London. I can also say I go to London. I search. أدور. أدور. And this is very common for people who always forget their phones. Like, oh, أدور وين تليفوني. I search with my phone. أدور الإيميل. I search for the email. أدور بيزات or بيزاتي. I search for my money. You know when it's lost, like I'm looking for. أدور. I give. أعطي. I give. أعطي. So if I want to say I give money, أنا أعطي بيزات. If you want to say I give the pen, أنا أعطي قلم. Or for example, say I give Arabic lesson, أنا أعطي درس أو أنا أعطي درس عربي. I give Arabic lesson. I read. I read. In 2006, in the UAE, the theme of the year was Year of Reading. So a lot of people use the word I read, and there is also a name of an institute in Dubai called Aqra. So Aqra, which is the Fusha, or in Emirati way, we would say Agra. Agra. We like the ga, like gahwa, like the Gulf ga. So Agra. Agra. So if I want to say I read a book, Agra kitab. If I want to say I read an email, I would say Agra email. If I want to say I read message, Agra message. If I want to say I don't read the message, or I don't read the email, ما أقرأ message, ما أقرأ email, ما أقرأ كتاب عربي, I don't read Arabic book. I write, أكتب. So أكتب عربي, I write Arabic. أكتب بسرعة, I write quickly. If I want to say I don't write a lot, ما أكتب وايد, I don't. Yeah, remember that with the don't is always ما أكتب بسرعة, I don't write fast. ما أكتب اليوم, I don't write today. ما أكتب email, I don't write the email. So you can use it in different ways. I travel, أسافر. So for example, if I want to say, I like to travel to London. I'm using London a lot because I'll be traveling after a few days. So, أبا أسافر لندن. أو أبا أسافر الهند, India. Or أبا أسافر بولندا. أبا أسافر أمريكا. Just the name of the country that you would like to travel. I call, أتصل. In the UAE, in the UAE, we have a company called Ittisalat, which is the telecommunication company. Ittisalat. So the word came from the word I call, أتصل. So أتصل, or I don't call, ما أتصل. Also you can say, usually you say I call you, which is أتصل لك. So you have to add the word لك to the verb. أتصل لك, or for female, أتصل لك. So if I say I will call you later, أتصل لك بعدين, or أتصل لك بعدين. And remember, this is not the future tense, this is the present tense, something that you can use it to describe what you are doing right now. The same way that you use it in English, the same way that you can use it in Arabic. And we'll continue with the last 4 verbs. I pay, أدفع. And just I want to give you an example with those words. I order, أطلب. So for example, if I want to say I order from سوق.com, so أطلب من سوق.com, أو أطلب من Amazon, or I order from restaurant, أطلب من مطعم. أشرب, I drink, so أشرب ماء, I drink water. If I want to say I want to drink water, I would say أبا أشرب ماء. You see أبا, I want, أشرب ماء, I drink water. أبا أشرب ماء. أكل, I eat. أكل. So أكل شاورما, أكل سمبوسة, أكل برياني, أكل مكبوس. It's all the name of dishes. أكل سمك, أكل دياي, or shawarma دياي, or kebab. Just say the name of the food that you would like to eat. So أكل, أشرب, أطلب, أدفع. And if you want to say I don't eat, for example, fish, ما أكل سمك. I don't drink coffee, ما أشرب قهوة. I don't order from for example, McDonald's. ما أطلب من McDonald's. أدفع or ما أدفع. I don't pay. ما أدفع. Okay? And the most important word with any language, money. It's fine if you forget other words, but don't forget the word money in any country. We have 2 common words for money, which is bezat, and this is like mainly pure Emirati, or also Gulf kind of Emirati Arabic. Bezat, Bezat, and I think it came from Indian word or Urdu word, which means paisa. We had the Indian currency for a long time here in the UAE in the past. So maybe the word developed from the Indian word, which is paisa, and it becomes bezat, with of course Emirati flavor to it. It becomes bezat, bezat. Or the word fulus, which is the Arabic word for it, fulus. Bezat is very common in Dubai and in Abu Dhabi. In Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman. But I think in Abu Dhabi they use mainly the word fulus, and Al Ain also they use the word fulus. So it's really good to know the two words. So bezat means money, and if I want to say my money, it will be bezati. Fulus, it will be fulusi. So fulusi. Either you say bezati or fulusi. You need to know those most important words. I hope you enjoyed the lesson today about the verbs, and I hope you can use it and implement it from today. And don't forget to subscribe in the channel. شكرا، مع السلامة، فمان الله.